Now to yet another mass shooting in America, this time at a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Yeah, police say the gunman was an employee of the store, allegedly shooting and killing his co-workers. ABC's Ike Ajochi in Chesapeake, Virginia with the latest.
Walmart employee Kevin Harper says it's impossible to prepare for something like this.
It don't feel fair. I mean, it don't even feel right. Nobody deserved this.
Responded to shift 402, 1521 Sam Circle at the Walmart for a gunshot wound.
Today, police confirming the shooter's identity as 31-year-old Andre Bing from Chesapeake. They say he was armed with one handgun and several rounds of ammunition. Just after 10 o'clock Tuesday night, the first 911 calls came from inside this Chesapeake, Virginia Walmart. By 11:20 p.m., police declared the scene safe with no risk to the general public. But inside, carnage and chaos.
6 victims have died. 4 victims are in area hospitals, and the suspect is dead from what we believe was a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Police confirming the shooting started inside the break room of the store, and the shooter was an employee. Of the 7 people who were killed, 3, including the shooter, were found dead in the break room. 1 victim was found dead towards the front of the store, and 3 other people were transported to hospitals but later died.
These are people in our community whose lives were cut short the day before Thanksgiving. It's heartbreaking.
Harper says he was in that break room just moments before the shooting started. He says he walked out not long before the gunshots began, hid in a clothes rack, eventually escaping through another exit.
It felt like forever getting out that store.
The store was open to customers when it started. Breonna Tyler was also in that break room.
He just opened fire on everybody in the break room, and it is by the grace of God that a bullet missed me.
Now the store will remain closed for the next few days until law enforcement is finished processing the scene. Ike Ajochi, ABC News, Chesapeake, Virginia.
Now to the latest on the mass shooting in Colorado. The suspect appearing in court for the first time today. The 22-year-old suspect appeared before a judge via video link from jail. He's charged with first-degree murder of Ashley Paugh, Daniel Ashton, Raymond Green Vance, Kelly Loving, and Derek Rump. Over a dozen more people were injured when the suspect allegedly opened fire inside of the LGBTQ+ nightclub.
We are going to be the voice for the victims in the courtroom, and we will be fighting alongside them through this entire process.
The suspect was known to law enforcement. This ring camera shows them surrendering to police after an alleged bomb threat against their own mother. The case ended up being dismissed and records were sealed, allowing that suspect to buy the weapon allegedly used in that shooting.
It hasn't happened yet, but a new estimate puts the cost of a freight rail strike at $1 billion in the first week. The Anderson Economic Group is calling the potential strike one of the most disruptive events that can happen to the economy. Lost agricultural goods and food spoilage would quickly add to mounting losses. The Retail Industry Leaders Association calling on policymakers to intervene to avoid an economic disaster, in their words. The 4 rail unions who voted against an agreement with U.S. freight railroads set a joint strike date of December 9th if no contract deal is reached.
The price of chicken is beginning to drop in the U.S. Analysts say the cost of chicken remained higher than usual, even after other meat products became less expensive over the past few months. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, chicken prices were up nearly 15% this October compared to 12 months before. Strong demand and supply issues were among the factors causing problems for the industry. However, due to some adjustments and supply and demand in better shape, wholesale prices have been dropping and will eventually trickle down to consumers.
And tens of millions on the move this Thanksgiving, traveling near and far.
Airports are crowded, so are the roads out there. ABC's Derek Dennis reports on holiday travel all across the country.
From Chicago to New York to Southern California.
I haven't been to LAX in a long time, so I have no idea what I'm walking into.
About 5 million people are traveling by air this Thanksgiving week, despite ticket prices soaring 43% higher than last year. ABC News going inside the United Airlines Command Center, where they're tracking every flight.
This is the brain trust of the airline that runs the operation.
But the trip has not been without incident in some places. At Chicago's Midway Airport, a military plane carrying a member of the Joint Chiefs of Staff hit a flock of birds.
We're going to be coming back. We just took a bunch of birds on takeoff.
No one was injured in the incident, but the roads just as packed. AAA says nearly 49 million people will be driving for Thanksgiving this year. That's up slightly from last year and close to 2019 levels before the pandemic. Today, said to be the busiest day to drive.
In fact, it's going to be up about 43% higher than normal traffic on Wednesday.
Lower gas prices are helping. The national average for a gallon of regular now just under $3.61, down nearly 3 cents from yesterday and 13 cents from a week ago, but still more than 20 cents higher than last year. As for the airlines, Joe Hines with United is staying positive, telling ABC's Gio Benitez the days of mass cancellations and delays from staffing shortages and severe weather this summer are over.
Were there lessons learned during that time?
Well, certainly the biggest lessons learned were around resources. We did learn that you cannot overschedule your crews and you cannot overschedule your airplanes.
Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.
After the break, 2 Bernie teenagers are giving back this holiday season. How the pair are making sure area children have a great holiday season. Next. Two Kendall County teens are combining their love for shoes and caring for others.
Yeah, Tiffany Huerta shows us how their project is helping kids in need this holiday season.
It's amazing to see the support from the community. And
Bernie High School junior Noah Patton has always had a passion for sneakers and was looking for ways to give back to the community.
About 2 months ago, I wanted to think of ways that I could impact the community in a larger realm, larger area. And then the idea of Good for the Soul came up.
Noah teamed up with his friend Andrew de los Santos and began collecting gently worn sneakers.
We've done sneaker drives at school.
The teens collected several sneakers for kids in need this holiday season.
Once we get the shoes, we'll clean them up and hand clean them, all of them, making sure that there's no tears, scratches.
Noah says they spend time putting the shoes in boxes with tissues and their logos, so when kids open the boxes, they have a special experience.
It's peeling away the tissue paper, receiving the shoe box, opening the pair of shoes. It's a whole experience, and we want each kid to have it.
This morning, they gave the shoes to the nonprofit Inner City Development that has been helping the West Side community since the 60s.
You've got 3 or 4 children, in these times. Getting food sometimes is difficult, so getting a pair of shoes or even a second pair of shoes is, a struggle. And so it's wonderful to have this kind of help.
Noah says they plan to continue collecting sneakers year-round and has a message for other teens wanting to give back.
If you're looking to start a nonprofit, I say go for it. It's an amazing opportunity, an amazing experience to do.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT12 News.
I like that logo, Good for the Soul.
Good for the soul.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
All right, 59 degrees out there, and weather looking a little rougher for the next couple of days than maybe we anticipated earlier this week, Adam.
Well, and you know how earlier this week we were saying, Friday is going to be kind of an all or nothing system?
Yeah.
It's turning into an all. Yeah, that's what it's turning into, which is good, because we need the rainfall. So I know the timing may not be ideal, even for travel tomorrow morning. Let's talk about this evening. 60 degrees right now. Temperatures not changing much. We'll be about 59 the rest of the night and even to start the day tomorrow. Get ready for some wet roads, reduced visibility, fog, drizzle, showers, rain, and then some sunshine, everything. And wind. All these conditions from tomorrow through Sunday. We'll time it out for you, help you plan in just a bit.
What do solar arrays, dwarf tomato seeds, and pumpkin pie have in common? They're all part of the payload for SpaceX's 26th commercial resupply mission. The Dragon spacecraft was first slated to lift off to the International Space Station Tuesday from NASA's Kennedy Space Center, but that launch got scrubbed because of bad weather. So now it's scheduled for Saturday afternoon.
The solar arrays for the ISS will be installed outside the floating laboratory during spacewalks. The arrays will give the space station more power. The astronauts will use the seeds to grow tomatoes, study plant nutrition cultivation on board the ISS. The pumpkin pie you can figure out yourself. It's part of an ongoing study of how to provide continuous fresh food production in space. Wonder if they have whipped cream for the...
Ooh, wonder what happens to that in space.
Yeah. One university is using technology and recycled materials to address the affordable housing crisis. This home has it all: a rocking chair front porch, large windows, a beautiful modern kitchen, and it's the first of the bio-based 3D printed homes.
The 600-square-foot structure made from recycled materials has been years in the making. The University of Maine partnered with local and national agencies to find solutions for a major problem. They hope that by using wood residuals from the forest, it will open the door to cheaper housing in the U.S. Next month marks 25 years since Titanic was released. Director James Cameron recently shared some surprising details from the making of that movie. Cameron told GQ magazine he almost did not cast Leonardo DiCaprio or Kate Winslet as the leads. Winslet had been proposed as an option. He was afraid she was too much of a typecast.
As for DiCaprio, there were some initial hiccups. Cameron said at first the star actor didn't want to stoop to doing a test read with Winslet before being offered the role. But DiCaprio did end up agreeing to do a test read. The film went on to win 11 Academy Awards, and my heart will go on.
I think it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, time to perk up a day ahead of Thanksgiving feasting. It's National Espresso Day, which, make one up at home if you have an espresso machine, or visit local cafe or coffee shops. And while you're there, you could pay it forward to the next customer.
Or you could bring espressos for coworkers at the office, or try an espresso-based drink you may not have had before, like a latte, cappuccino. You can post your favorite pick-me-up to social media with the hashtag National Espresso Day.
Maybe a little late in the day for an espresso.
Yeah, you should
Might
be
keep
working
you up
that
late.
late shift if now's the time.
Yeah.
The espresso.
Well, I do work the late shift.
Yeah.
You know
Even
who?
for you, it's late in the day.
You know who has been accused of being over-caffeinated before, but then I found out he drinks no coffee? Adam Caskey.
This guy.
I have a little bit, but I usually do half calf. And it's just a little bit very early in the morning.
I can't imagine you at full calf.
I know.
Full-bodied coffee, espresso, no less.
No.
Ooh.
No.
The therms you could make.
Oh, gosh. Well, the problem is I start making therms, then I start something else, then I start something else, and I start something else, and then I start something, and I never finish anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this weather. We have a lot to plan for. Let's get right to it. Take a look at this. This is the best graphic you can take in all evening. This sums it all up. Thanksgiving. Drizzly, foggy, damp, with some showers through at least noon. Better travel conditions Thanksgiving evening. Friday, a rainy day. We could see up to 2 inches of rain in spots. The weekend, sunny, windy, and warmer. If I were to pick one day, because I already have, and I already got everything down from the attic, one day to put up my Christmas lights and outdoor decorations, Sunday. That's going to be the day to do that. Right now, we're cloudy, 60 degrees, a dew point of 56. That air temperature and dew point, they're going to come together. Once they meet, that gives you a relative humidity of 100%. You're saturated, and the visibility is going to drop. That's going to be happening in a few hours. We're going to notice the visibility plummet. And here's our visibility futurecast. And we're starting this at 4 a.m. when it's likely to be really dense. Visibilities of a half mile or less can be anticipated late tonight after midnight, all the way through almost noon tomorrow, about midday tomorrow. Notice 9 a.m. still half a mile, and then we get closer to noon and that fog and drizzle starts to lift a little bit for the second half of your Thanksgiving. As for the rain chances, the fog drizzle, I think 100%, okay? But as for rain on top of it, about 60% Thursday through about early afternoon. Thursday night, 40%. Friday, I've just boosted it up to 90%. Just expect rain coming and going with varying intensity. Sometimes light, sometimes moderate, sometimes even heavy throughout your Friday. Okay, that's Friday. Friday night, we'll still see some fairly numerous showers and even a few thunderstorms, but by Saturday morning, it should have moved on out. So here's the setup. Here's the situation. We already have the clouds overhead and the low clouds and a few sprinkles here and there. See this little swirl in the clouds near Denver? That's the primary component to what's going to be coming together, the main upper level low that's going to be dropping in. Coming into West Texas over the next couple of days, and it's going to cut itself off from the main flow in the atmosphere. So that means It's going to prolong its stay here for the Thanksgiving weekend. And as you look at our futurecasts, I'll take you slowly through this. Start at 6 a.m. tomorrow, go to 9 a.m., low clouds, turkey trots, fog, drizzle, dampness, and slippery ground as well, okay, with wet roads, road spray, reduced visibility, we talked about that. Also add to it some scattered showers and even a brief thunderstorm throughout the early afternoon. And then I think the damp conditions will kind of taper off, and it's going to be a little better for travel by Thanksgiving evening. Then we get into Friday, sunrise to sunset. I'm just going to click through this for you. Widespread showers, some embedded downpours. Can't rule out a crack of thunder. Yeah, there will be breaks in the rain, but I think we'll have more rain than we will breaks. So good for the drought conditions. Put a big dent in that drought. So here's your Thursday tomorrow. Dense fog and drizzle through noon. 70 the high temperature. A warm day, and you'll notice the humidity. Friday, we'll be falling through the 50s. So rainy and cool. Plan to spend the day indoors. This weekend, though, very gusty on Saturday. Yes, we'll clear out, be sunny in 60s, but the winds will be gusting up to 35 miles per hour, and that is why I pick Sunday as the day to get outside and put those Christmas lights and decorations up. Sunny, less wind, 74 the high temperature. Not bad.
Sunday fun day.
Mm-hmm.
Always is. It's half your weekend. Don't waste it.
Thanks, Kasky.
In case you missed it, coming up.
And you're welcome.
Imagine full coffee.
Yeah, I know. I cannot.
It is Wednesday. It is November 23rd.
A large DPS presence on the southeast side this afternoon as troopers pulled over this maroon pickup you're about to see. It was connected to a shooting in Pharr, Texas. There it is. That's in the valley. DPS says a trooper spotted the truck in Atascosa County, eventually pulled it over farther up I-37 near Bronig Lake Park in San Antonio. DPS confirms a handgun recovered from that truck. 3 people inside, all detained. One was arrested in connection to that shooting in Pharr on a charge of disorderly conduct. The other 2 will be questioned. No injuries were reported, though, at that scene in Pharr.
A woman is dead after crashing head-on into a truck early this morning. It happened just before 3 a.m. on the westbound lanes of 410 between Nacogdoches and Wurzbach Parkway. The driver of the truck was seriously hurt and taken to the hospital, but he is expected to be okay. The cause of the crash is unclear at this time, and the woman's identity has not been released yet.
The number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits rose to the highest level since August, but they still remain low by historic standards. The Labor Department reported Wednesday that 240,000 people applied for jobless aid last week. That's up by 17,000 from the week before.
Metallica, their annual Helping Hands charity concert will stream now on Paramount Plus and the U.S. and Canada on December 16th for the first time. The concert takes place at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. It's the 3rd edition of the concert, but again, the first time it will be streamed on a major platform. The concert benefits the band's All Within My Hands Foundation. The foundation works with partners around the globe to fight food insecurity, provide aid after natural disasters, and support education.
That's all our time. Thanks for watching the news at 6.
We'll see you tonight on the Night Beat at 10.